Welcome all my friends and have a nice day to all of you. Today you will join us with the 50-second design of our website design course. Let's start. First, click on the plus mark at the top of the screen and open a new tab. Next, type glitch.com in the address bar and click the enter button. Now you have entered the Glitch website. Now click on the plus mark on the screen again. Open another tab and visit the dpcode.lk website. Click on lesson number 233. Click on the Start Project button. Now we have entered the project. Let's make this page editable by clicking the Remix button on the top right side. When you click on the preview below and open the preview pane, you can see the preview on the right side of the window. First, change the name of the project. According to the name of today's lesson, go to the panel on the left and click Settings. Now I click Edit Project Details and type as 50-second lesson DP code, where it's called project name. Now click on the Save button. You can see that the change project name is displayed on the left side. Today we will create a web page called Forest Jungle Safari using Bootstraps models and tooltips. We use these Bootstraps models to create HTML pop-ups. Also, when a user moves his mouse cursor over an element on a web page, we call it a Bootstraps tooltip when a text is displayed in a small pop-up box. Let's see how to create these. As usual, first I open our HTML file. We have linked our usual Bootstrap CDN links, CSS and script files with a title called Jungle Safari. First, to add an image to the web page, I open an img tag below the body, go to Assets on the left side, copy the URL of the image1.jpg image, paste it here as img-src and set the width to 100%. In the preview below, give Open Preview pane and open our preview on the right side. Now my friends, we can see the image I collected is displayed. In a division in the next line, I create the container-free class. To create a menu inside it, I name a div as col-md-2 col-xs-12 menu-div and from line 18 create the first menu class in a new division and type as home as its paragraph. To create 6 more menus, I select the code of this division from 18 to 20 and paste it down 5 times. Now, the paragraph in line 22 is called Services. The paragraph in line 25 is called Members. The paragraph in line 28 is called About Us. The paragraph in line 31 is called Security Services, and the paragraph in the last menu is changed to Contact Us. Look in our preview. We now have several menus below the image to get information about the web page. Okay, now I am trying to create tooltips. First, from line 37, create a class called col-md-10, col-xs-12 in a division, and in the next line open a div tag and create a class called map_init. After that, a paragraph tag under another new division and open an anchor tag to enter the tooltips. In it, first the ID is given as tooltip1 and hashtag is given as the href. In the next line, the data-toggle is given as tooltip and the data-placement is typed as left as the place where the tooltip is to be seen. To create the content that should appear in the tooltip, the title attribute is given as station-1. I use an icon of a flag in Glyphicon as the element to display this tooltip. For that, from line 47, I open a span tag and give it a class called Glyphicon-flag. Since I create 2 tooltips, I select and copy the code of the paragraph from 40 to 48 of the first tooltip and paste it on line 49. After that, I change its ID to tooltip2 and type the title as station-2. When we go to the preview and move the cursor over the Glyphicons, a small text box named station-1 and station-2 will be displayed in the same way below the Glyphicon. But friends, you may remember that we gave the data placement in the tooltip as left for station 1 and top for station 2. So to give that tooltip function 1, I open my Java file. After the HTML document is loaded, To ask to start the jQuery shorthand code, I type as $sign within brackets document.ready within brackets function and open curly brackets, and the functions are created like this. Select the tooltip attribute that includes the anchor tag of the data-toggle element in the HTML document and execute the tooltip function on it. Type as $sign within brackets data toggle equal tooltip, put a semicolon and put a semicolon at the end of the statement as well, and complete the script code. Friends, now I again open my preview and see. Okay, now look. The Station 1 tooltip is displayed on the left side and the Station 2 tooltip is displayed on the top in the flagged glyphicon. Okay, I am going to create the models now. Here I want to make two pop-up windows about the animals that can be seen at these stations in the jungle safari. For that, I create two buttons first. From line 59, open a button tag in a new division and give the type as button and name the class as btn-danger, btn-sm. If you name a class as btn-danger, the button will be shown in red. Now give an ID as btn1 and give model as data-toggle. After that, give an ID as #myModel as the data-target and name the button as No More. Look at the preview. A button is displayed called No More. Since this is related to Station 1, to make a button for Station 2 too, I select and copy the button code from 60 to 65 and paste it from line 66. Now change its ID to btn3 and data target ID to #myModel1. Right now we have got two buttons for two models. Now I create models in line 73. I name a class of as model fade in a div and give as ID as myModel and make the role as dialog. Then create a new division and create a class called model-dialog in it and create a class called model-content in another new div inside it. Then create a division for the model-header class and open a button tag from line 77. To put a closing button at the top of the model, give the type as button and the class as close and type the data-dismiss attribute as model. In that way, to indicate the time it takes to close, put as and time semicolon in line 78 and finish the close button. Next, create an h4 tag as the heading of the model. Create a class called model-title in it and type the heading 4 as Station 1. Next, to create a paragraph in the model in line 82, create a class called model-body text-center in another division and type a paragraph in this way. At this station, you can see elephant, deer, panda like animals. After making the paragraph in this way, you can see these animals in the first section. To add an image of these animals below, I go to Assets, copy the URL of the image called station1.jpg and paste it here as img-src. On the other side, type the width attribute as 300px. Okay, now let's see by clicking on the No More button on the first one of our preview. Look friends, our Station 1 model has popped up. I will also add a close button below this. In the 86th line of the HTML code, create a class called model-footer in a div, open a button tag in the next line, give the type as button, type btn-default as the class and give the data-dismiss as model. Then the button is named as close. Okay. Now friends, there is a default type button called close below the model of Station 1. When I click on it, our model closes. I want to create a model for section 2 like this. By that, I am going to say about the place where you can see amphibians like frogs. Therefore, from 73 to 91, select the code of the division created to create the model in section 1, copy it and paste it in line 92. Now, change its ID to myModel1 and name heading 4 as Station-2. Next, type its paragraph as at this station, American bullfrog, tiger salamander, open angle brackets, BR, close angle brackets. Caspian tiger is also one of the attractions of this station. and go to Assets and ask the image SRC and copy the URL of the Station 2 image that has frogs in it and paste it here instead of the IMG SRC. Okay friends, I'm coming to my preview now. When you click these two No More buttons separately, you can see that two different models will pop up in the window. To make them more clear, the paragraphs, headings and buttons on our page, I add a style to them. After opening our CSS file called style.css, I give the font as size of 20px to all the three selectors called P, BTN and H4. Friends, our Jungle Safari web page is now complete. In the preview below, I give preview in new window and open our final page in a new tab. Look, now the menu and buttons are very neat and beautiful. After clicking on the buttons, you can see the section details of our Jungle Safari from the models that come up. It's good, isn't it? I hope that you have enjoyed today's lesson. So our lesson is over for today. See you in another new lesson. To see the creation you made, WhatsApp it to the phone number Note 7681252244. Tell your friends about the creation. Send it to me and also send it to your friends to see this app. And one more thing, you too join the DP Coding School Telegram group and try to be the DP Code Champ Best of the Week once every week. For that, keep in touch with us. And one more thing, join our DP Coding Club. And now you can start a DP Coding Club in your school. We are ready to give all the guidance for that. If you want to start DP Coding Clubs in any school where computer labs are available, make a request to the principal to the email address info@dpcc.lk. So let's meet with another interesting lesson with DP Coding School. Have a good day.